Mm-mm. Just came in here to go on live for a little bit and see who's on here. It's only 5 o'clock. I feel like it's so much later because since the time went back or whatever, I just feel like the time is creeping. It ain't helping me none. I'm so tired. What have you guys got going on for the Christmas season? Are you guys doing Vlogmas? I'm absolutely not doing Vlogmas. Um, yeah, I haven't graduated to doing Vlogmas at all. I'm fine with doing my shorts and doing my live streams and my other content and stuff like that, trying to get this thing going. Keep this thing going, get this channel growing for real. Um, Hopefully I can get, let me tell you something. If the views from the shorts were added into the 4,000 watch hours, I'd be straight. But I don't think that that's happening until I think February or March of 2023. And if that's the case, I'm hoping that what happens is the numbers will catch up. Does that make sense? Not not a start over. You understand what I mean? I'm hoping that they'll take the numbers, and they probably won't. They probably won't. They'll probably make you start over. They probably won't do a catch up. But that would how nice would that be? If they did a catch up. But I'm gonna try to find out and see what's going on. Cause see, no one's online right now, or people are online, but no one's on this thing. But I'm gonna start using what's it called, Streamyard when I do my lives because let me tell you something. I be watching these people do their live streams and everything, and they just be having hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people on there, and I'm like, how the hell are y'all doing this? Like, I'm doing all this research. Clearly, my research is wrong for doing YouTube and everything because I'm finding these things. I guess they're finding them out from other YouTubers as well, but like, how y'all getting all these people? Like, it's so many people. And I know I said before, don't worry about what other people's channels are doing. But, dude, like, I'm subscribed to people who literally, like, I was one of their first 10 or less than, I was one of their first 50 at least subscribers. And now these Bammers are like 2, 4, 5,000 strong and got all these watch outs. I'm like, you know what? I know what they doing. I finally figured out what they were doing, and it's legit. So I just gotta buckle down and do it. But let me tell you something. This holiday season, um, it's good. It's a little hard for me only because my brother is in a rehabilitation facility after having a stroke a few years ago. And this facility that he's in, they're not doing anything for him. I'm sure that there are things that I don't know, but I'm on the outside looking in. The only thing I see is my brother been in that facility for almost 3 years, and they still have yet to get him to be able to regain strength in his left side. I mean, like, are y'all even trying? And it's frustrating not being able to help someone who you really want to help. This is my brother, this is my big brother. He's everything to me. And it's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do. I'm far down the road. I'm far down the line in regards to caretakers and stuff like that, and who the information goes to, because he's married. So that would be his wife, and then our parents and stuff like that. Like, I try to stay in the know, but it's just really, really frustrating not being able to help someone who who you care about that much. It's a sibling. Like, come on. Um, I want to talk about there's a YouTuber that I follow. She's awesome. Her name is Tatted Mama 3, and she's based out in Hawaii. I think on the Big Island. I think. I don't remember exactly, but she's based in Hawaii. And she talked about two specific things that I want to touch on real quick. One was celebrating Halloween, and how some people, they do celebrate Halloween, no problem. They don't think too much of it. It's just the whole thing of dressing up and having your kids go out to beg for candy. And some people don't. Some people will do this thing in church where they do trunk or treat. I haven't done any research on why it's called that, but in my opinion, it's the same thing. You call it whatever you want to call it. The idea is the same. Just because you don't want to call it, you know, All Hallows Eve, which is what it is, and you put a Jesus twist on it, that doesn't make it different. It's still the same thing. You're still dressing up in costumes, playing games, and or begging for candy or getting bags of candy. Potato, potato. It's all starch. But, so she talked about that, and I remember um, growing up doing trick or treating and stuff like that, with your little friends and everything, and y'all, especially when you're old enough to go trick or treating with just you and your friends. You didn't require any adult supervision, and you thought you were grown, shit, and you can go out and do your thing. And I reflect on those days, and it was fun. And I will admit, I miss those days. I miss those days of growing up, your adolescence, your age. I'm gonna say 10 to 15 years, hell, 8 to 15 years old. Those, in my opinion, were carefree years. Going outside to play, um, trick or treating, stuff like that. I miss those days, but trick or treating was fun back then. But nowadays, as dangerous as things are, because I remember even for me growing up when we would go trick or treating, the um the biggest issue that we had then was people making homemade candy apples, putting razor blades in the apple, and then dipping the apples into the candy. You're not going to see that slit in the apple, and people, cutting their mouths and stuff like that, and just, you know, and now it's just, it, like I said, it was dangerous then, but it was more, is innocent danger a thing? Probably not. But I don't know. But nowadays, I wouldn't. Nah, not at all. I mean, in some places, you can even take your kids in the mall, like a shopping mall or shopping center, and the stores will give out candy and stuff like that to children who are accompanied with adults. But yeah, I don't know. I just when she mentioned that Tatted Mama 3, when she mentioned that in her video, um, that's not what the video was about. The video was about the next thing I'm gonna talk about. But it just brought me back to earlier times when my transitioning years from from like middle school into high school, when I started going to church on my own, if you will. The church, and I always wondered how they were. I was wondering, like, well, how in the hell are they gonna do Halloween? And they did. They did this thing called trunk or treat. And again, I never did any research to figure out or find out why they call it that. But I was like, it's the same damn thing. We're just inside the church. We had to dress up in our costumes, no specific type costumes like whores and pimps, but not to say there wasn't those in the church, but that's a different video too. But we dressed up. They gave us candy. We played games. It was music. We danced. We had fun. Same damn thing. Is the difference that you're in a building with a cross on it? I don't know. Anyway, that was that. The second thing the woman talked about, um, which is actually what her video was about, was vaccinations. Getting your kids vaccinated, getting you vaccinated. And I remember when this whole needing to get vaccinated thing started a few years ago, and it had gotten to the point where people were afraid to get the vaccine because they didn't know what it was going to do. And me having a pre-existing condition, I couldn't get the vaccine right away. I had to wait, so I had to have it extended on the job for working from home. And then I was cleared to get the first vaccine after the third one came out, because some people don't want to get vaccines or get vaccinated. I completely and totally honor that and understand that. A lot of people, it's against their religion, or it's just against their judgment, you know. And I believe that in the school system, you have to be vaccinated, for your children have to be vaccinated unless you can provide or prove some religious belief against it. And that's kind of hard, because now you're getting into religion. You're bringing religion into schools where they've already taken religion out of schools. So how can you're telling me we can't pray in schools, but you have to tell me that you are religious in order for you to not follow this one rule. So that's that double-edged sword that I thought about immediately when she spoke about her children being vaccinated. And like the flu shot, I've never gotten the flu shot, because I know what happens is when you get these vaccines that I remember. I know with the flu shot that I remember, because I'm no physician or anything like that. They inject you with it. That doesn't mean you don't get it. That means that your body is a little less immune. I mean, a little. It would absorb it better if you were in fact to be infected, because I actually did was diagnosed with COVID, and I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't have a fever. I didn't feel sluggish. I didn't feel bad. And it wasn't. It was after I had the vaccination, months after, hell, almost a year after. And what's wild was when we tested, I tested positive. My husband tested negative. We sleep in the same bed. How the hell does that happen? Anyway, um, I don't know. But I think you should check her out. Her channel name is Tatted Mom of Three. It's the number three. And tell us Stingray72 sent you. I just wanted to come on here really quickly. Jump on. Today is December 1. I'm dropping something every day. I don't care what it is. I'm done with the 25 lives in 25 days. I'm done with that. Completely done with that, because there I am again being pigeonholed into one thing. I said it, but I don't want to be pigeonholed to one thing, because I might come live. I might have a recorded video. I might do shorts. I might do it doesn't make a difference. But you are going to see my face on here every single day, 365. I don't know how many things you'll see per day from me, but it will be something every day. I'm trying to be on this algorithm. I'm trying to have my face shown on this here algorithm. Um, I need your help with that, please and thank you. Go back and watch some of my older stuff, and it's cringeworthy to me. But go ahead back and watch some of my older stuff. If there's anything that you would like to see from me or hear from me, let me know. Go ahead and give this a thumbs up real quick. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until the next video. Peace. Oh, today's December 1st. Tomorrow's my birthday, December 2nd. I made it, baby. Okay, bye.